On October 13th, 1972, Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 was flying over the Andes Mountains when it tragically crashed, and many of its 45 passengers and crew died on impact or very soon after that, but there still were some survivors, the majority of them being on this rugby team that was on the flight. Society of the Snow is their story, and it is a really well-made movie directed by J.A. Bayona, the guy who directed Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. But aside from that, film is actually a really good director. He's pulling out all of his directorial chops for this film. The cinematography in particular, I think, stands out amongst the rest because you have the Andes, which are this beautiful range of mountains, and just the snow and the way that it looks is stunningly beautiful. And that is covered in the film, not only in the cinematography, but also in the dialogue. However, with the cinematography mixed with the sound design, not only do you get to see the beauty, but you get to just see and feel and hear the deadliness of it all. There's one line of dialogue in this film that really sums up the feeling the cinematography gives you, and that is that the Andes mountain range was not made for life. You know, life just is not meant to be there. Yet these people were somehow able to triumph for 72 days, and just the incredibleness of the fact that they were able to triumph is shown through just how deadly and dangerous this place is. But not only is it a triumph, it's just a very gruesome and disturbing triumph, and that is shown through the cinematography as well. When we get closer to these characters, when we are not experiencing these just incredible wide shots of them traversing the mountain range, we are just seeing how gross things really are. Their lips are just so incredibly chapped throughout the film. Like, I just wanted to put a little bit of Vaseline on them or something, you know? But like, on a serious note, you know, just you could see just their faces, the way that they went from being these young, just spirited people to looking like they had just aged 20 years in the matter of days. Seriously, the makeup department did a fantastic job just showing the transition that their bodies went through. And the cinematography is able to capture that. And a lot of these shots that feel like 0.5 photos that you could take on your phone. And these are the types of shots that are just showing their reactions to certain things that are happening, to avalanches, to the types of things that people need to be eating in this film to survive. And it is just so unnerving to watch, and like I said, incredibly well done. And by the way, this film is also really well acted. There's not really a specific lead actor. It's a lot more of an ensemble type of film, which I didn't mind whatsoever because the entire ensemble was really strong, and by the end of the film, you are able to care for all of the survivors. And at one point, they name off all the survivors and you recognize each of them, and you recognize how you as a viewer just care for this journey, or not really journey, because I feel like journey would be a good thing, but just this experience that they went through, and this terrible, awful experience, and you sympathize with them and you care for them as a viewer of this film. Honestly, from a filmmaking standpoint, this is by far one of the best films of the year, just from cinematography, acting, score, all of that. But because it's just so disturbing to a level where I never plan on watching this film again in my life, I feel like it would be dishonest to myself to give it above 4 stars. But that being said, again, this is a really, really good movie, and if you are able to watch just really disturbing movies and you're not that queasy of a person, I recommend it because it's just so well made and so well acted, and a really important story to get onto the big screen, aka your laptop screen probably. And yeah, like it's a good movie, but again, I just can never watch this again because it just pushed me towards levels of uncomfortable that I've never really had movies push me to, and I don't want to go back there again. But what about all of you? If you've already seen this film, what were your thoughts? I want to know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a really small channel that I am so passionate about, and I would love to have your support. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you in the next review. Take care.